Hello everyone and welcome to episode 21 of the level 3 UIM. Let's drop off this bird and grind out some clues. Before we get to work on the clue scrolls though, I am going to be dropping this loop off of key because I don't think I'll be getting the tooth off anytime soon and it's just taking up a space in the inventory. So I was just grinding out some clues and I got this clue and then I dropped it because I can't do it and I got another clue. Oh, if we look at this one, it is the exact same clue. I got these within like maybe 5 to 10 seconds of each other. Another 50 clues completed. So I mentioned in the last episode that I wanted to continue collecting the mulch pearls and getting Hunter to 80, and we will be working on that this episode, but before we carry on, I want to go over and do a farm run because I'm trying to use up the rest of the Snapdragon seeds. Now once I'm out of them, I'll probably stop farming for a while, at least until I get my Herblore up with Herbivore, which obviously requires the 80 Hunter. Okay, so there's another farm run finished up. We are going to sort out all our stuff. We did actually get a maple seed from the birdhouse run, so we're going to be swapping over the willow tree with the maple tree, and we are almost 71 farming, which is getting very close to that. It's nice that we get the small amount of XP for every time we do a farm run, but I'm just going to finish up some of this and I'm going to put the Snapdragons into the looting bag, and then I'll see you when I head back over to Mulch Island. Okay, so let's get cracking on some more Hunter grind with aerial fishing. So we've got a cheeky little 57 cooking sneaking in here, and we're also not that far off from 70 fishing as well, and that'll be the next clip. And there is 70 fishing unlocked. Does this unlock anything for us? Looping sturgeon, which we won't do because that gives strength XP. 77 hunter, 71 fishing, and if you give me a few moments, we will also have 58 cooking. So no levels, but we did just get a golden tench while doing aerial fishing, and this is really cool, and I'm actually going to go over the goals currently anyway. I've noticed that I'm never going to get 400 pearls by the time that I hit 80 hunter, so what I've actually decided to do is just go for 200, and then what we will do is we are going to buy both the fishing rods, because these can be stored in your POH. It is tempting to try and get the fish sack as well, although I'm not sure if you can put that in the house or not. I don't think you can, but I could store these in the house, and I can also get the angler set from Fishing Trawler, which I will be doing in the future. But in terms of collection log, we now have a golden tench, which is on the collection log, so we can tick that one off, and this can also be stored in a player owned house. So with all that said, we are going to head back to aerial fishing until we get 200 pearls. Just a quick update before we carry on, the fish sack can be stored in the house, although now looking back on it, it's 1,000 pearls, and that's a long grind, so if I'm gonna get it, it'll probably be a long time in the future when I decide to come back to aerial fishing, maybe if I just want to finish off the collection log. Just coming in with 72 fishing, and 59 cooking. So I just missed the level, but there is 78 hunter. Okay, so there we have 200 mulch pearls unlocked. We can now go over and grab our 2 rods that we have unlocked. So we are going to grab the pearl fishing rod and the pearl fly fishing rod. Unfortunately, this has taken a little bit... Wait, what? Did I miscalculate this? Oh. I didn't realize it's 120, so we are actually going to go back and get another 20 pearls. 73 fishing. So interesting thing to add after the previous clip of getting the level, this actually unlocked the another fish on Mulch Island. It's not going to be that useful because I only need 8 more pearls, but still, it's pretty cool. Also coming in with 60 cooking, and this unlocks a whole load of stuff that's not that useful for us. Okay, so now that we actually have the correct number of mulch pearls, we can finish buying the other rod. And let's make sure this is the right rod before I waste my pearls. 120? Okay, cool. We can grab the pearl fishing rod, and there we go. We have the 2 fly fishing rod and the regular fishing rod. We also actually obtained 11,000 of these fish chunks. Just curious to see how much this is worth. It's 180k. Interesting. Useless though. You guys have probably also have noticed that I did keep hold of an easy clue while doing this. That's just because it means when I get around to doing the next lot of clues, I already have the first clue in the hand, and it saves me a little bit of time. We are going to give the bird back. I guess I just have to talk to him. Okay, so that's the bird given back. We can equip this again, and we're going to head over to the house and drop off these items. So as we run to the house portal, I just quickly wanted to have a look at the stats that we got from that. We did finish up with 73 fishing. I think we started about 69. I'm not sure what cooking level we started with, and we are now at 78 hunter. About halfway to 79, I think. I'm not completely sure about that, but we are getting closer and closer to 80 hunter, which will allow us to do herbivore, which is something that I've been looking forward to doing, to be able to do for a very long time. Right, so I believe these are stored in the magic wardrobe, but we shall find out. I'm not sure what the space is on this. I'm not sure what the storage space is on the magic wardrobe. It says 1 out of 67. I don't know if that's like one set out of 67, or whether I'll have to upgrade it or whatever, but let's have a look. We should be able to store that, and this. Okay, so let's have a look. Where is that in the... There's the golden tench, and I'm guessing these two rods are kept together somewhere. Oh, they're kept separately, but there we go. That is pretty cool. We may get the Pearl Barbarian rod in the future, but it's fairly useless because I can't actually use it. I'd also have to go and start Barbarian training to unlock it in the shop. As you guys would have noticed, it wasn't actually in the shop when I went to buy the other two, and that's because I haven't started the training. It doesn't appear if you haven't. So the next thing we are going to be moving on to is actually doing some fishing trawler, and this is mainly because I want to get the full angler set. I was originally going to do it with mulch pearls, but as you could see, it was taking a very long time. It would have taken about twice as long as I currently had spent doing it just to get the full set of angler. It also would have pushed me over 80 hunter, and the main reason I was doing it was just to get some extra hunter XP. In addition, I was getting very bored of aerial fishing, so I wanted to move on anyway, and trawler offers me a nice change of pace. Which brings me on to the next thing I wanted to mention. I've recently set up a Discord server, and some of the guys from the clan chat have already been invited, but I wanted to extend my invitation to you guys when you're watching on YouTube. I will be leaving the Discord link in the description. If you want to join the server, feel free, jump in, say hello. I'm planning to organise some events in the future. We could be doing things like mini games, or maybe just silly goofing around stuff. But if you join the Discord, you'll be notified about that whenever these events are happening. And speaking of which, I'm going to be asking a few people from the Discord if they want to join me for fishing trawler. It may end up just being me, given that it's going to be quite short notice, but we shall see how it goes. Okay, so it seems like most people are busy at the moment, but I'm going to be heading over to the fishing trawler world, and I'll be doing this for quite a few hours, so if anyone wants to join, they will jump in. Let's have a look for the fishing trawler world. I have no idea what world it is. Skim through. There we go. There are apparently two worlds. Let's go for the more populated one and see how busy it is. A fair few bunch of people here. Now, I've done fishing trawler before, but not since they changed it, so this could be interesting. Apparently you can get all the items you need on the ship now. You no longer need fishing paste, swamp paste, sorry, and ropes and stuff like that, so we're just going to have a look and I guess see how it goes. Okay, so yeah, you can apparently just get bailing buckets from here, axes from here. Like I said, I've not done it since they've changed it, so this stuff's all new to me. Do I need rope to fix the net, or what's going on? Is this Kraken attack? I guess I just chopped that with the axe. Yeah, this is really confusing for me. So, as far as I can see, you basically just have to attack the Kraken when it attacks. I've never seen that before. I have no idea where you get swamp paste from, though, because I imagine you still need it to fix the holes. Yeah, I guess you still have to buy that. I couldn't see it in the chests up here, but I didn't have too good of a look around. I've noticed that they got rid of the inactivity bar and it's filled with a contribution meter now, which is a little bit cool. I'm assuming that just affects how much you get out of it. So we are just gonna, pretty much for this run, we're just gonna be using the Krakens to keep up the contribution bar, and I will look into how I get swamp paste to fix the holes afterwards. Okay, so that is the first run done. As you guys can see, I don't really have a clue what I'm doing anymore. I did the old fishing trawler a while back, but obviously it's quite changed now. It never had the Kraken before. We're going to just get rid of these and empty them, and then let's see what we can get from the net. Unfortunately, no angler pieces this time. Apparently we have a bank button, but we don't have a bank, so yeah. and I'm assuming these do not come out noted. No, they don't. So we're just going to get rid of these because that's no use to us. I'm going to do a little bit of research into this and see if I need to buy swamp paste to fix the holes. But honestly, I might just camp the Kraken because it didn't seem too inefficient to do that. And that might just be the best way to do this going forward. Frog random, and another useless frog token. Okay, so after doing a little bit more research, I have decided that the best method is just to attack the Kraken with the rune axe and just fix up the frames, and this will basically give enough contribution to have a chance at getting the angler outfit. I've decided not to bother with the swamp paste and ropes because it's just going to cost money, and honestly I don't really need it anyway. So we are going to grind out some trawler and let's hope we can get some pieces of the angler outfit. Okay, so third run of fishing trawler and we already got the legs. That is really good. We're going to grab that before accidentally discarding it. Let's discard the rest of them and carry on. Okay, so that is piece number 4. We have finally finished the full angler set. I believe I'm on about 35 runs of fishing trawler, and I think I'm due to get it at 48, so I'm actually getting this quite early, which is really nice. To be honest, fishing trawler has been quite relaxing. The way they've changed it now means you just have to look out for the Krakens occasionally. Obviously if I was soloing it'd be a lot different. But the way that I did do it is I could actually pretty much AFK quite a lot, which allowed me to work on the other account at the same time. So now that we've got the full angler outfit, let's pop it on and see how it looks. And then we can head over and store it in the house. Okay, so just running back down to the house now. All in all, I think fishing trawler only took me about maybe 4 or 5 hours to get the full set, which is quite nice considering aerial fishing I was doing for a good few days to get just the 220 pearls, which, like I said, I had to get 400 for the full set of angler, so that probably would have taken me a full week to obtain. But with trawler, we got it pretty quick, so we are going to store this in the wardrobe, along with all our other collectibles. I'm pretty sure this is where it goes. It does not. I'm an idiot. Maybe it goes in the armor case. We'll see here. Okay, so the set does go in the armor case. There we go. We got the full angler's outfit. Angler's outfit spirit. I guess this is from Tempoross. That is another thing that I'm going to be doing in the future. Like I mentioned before, I've set up the Discord, so in the future when I get around to doing Tempoross, I'll probably invite a whole bunch of guys from the Discord. So if you guys want to join me for that, make sure you're in the Discord and look out for that. Some of these other collectible stuff we could obtain. It's pretty nice. Unfortunately, can't get the lumberjack costume. That is one of the things I'd love to be able to get, but to get that I have to go to Mauritania, which is really irritating, but that is the way it is. But yeah, that is pretty cool. Okay, so the next thing, I need to store the boots before I forget. There we go. So the next thing I want to move on to is just straight out training some hunter up to level 80. For this, I will be hunting chins. I know I mentioned before that I didn't want to do chins because they would be useless to me. However, in one of the previous videos, someone left a comment mentioning that I can actually trade over the chins by putting them on a table, and this would mean that I could sell them and use them for bond money, which is probably what I'm going to be doing. So thank you to the person that commented that, because that's really helped me out. So we're going to head down to Yanil, we're going to grab some box traps, and then we're going to try and get down to Feldup Hills without dying. Okay, so we are going to quickly grab some box traps from this hunter shop here. I'm going to buy 10 just in case I lose some. Also, I'm not sure if the Iron Man bug still exists, where if you disconnect you can't pick up your own traps. So this is just in case I don't want to have to come back to here to get some more box traps in the future. Also, I'm pretty sure I can buy some bread or something from this lady. I can buy chocolate, I could buy the stuff to make bread. I'm going to make sure I have a little bit of food because I do have to run past some ogres on the way down and they can too hit me. so I need to make sure that I am fully healed. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly make some bread, and then I'll run down to the hunter spot. Right, there we go, 5 pieces of bread made. Let's head down to do some hunter. So I'm very thankful I did bring the food, because I did actually need to eat 3 of it. I didn't realise the spiders attack you as well, but then, to be honest, I don't usually come down here as a level 3. Now, I'm going to be hunting in my regular spot, which is around here. I know a lot of people prefer to hunt up here, but it's a lot more contested, and I find this place here to be a lot more relaxing. So, here is something fairly awkward. I haven't done Eagle's Peak. I completely forgot I'd need to do that. I guess it kind of just crossed my mind because I'd done the Eagle's Peak requirement on Overzealous, and it just sort of lingered in my head that I'd already done it. So we're all the way in the hunter area, and I now need to go do Eagle's Peak. This is majorly inconvenient. Well, I suppose I better go and do the quest. Okay, so let's finish up this Eagle's Peak quest, and we'll get ourselves a bonus bit of Hunter XP, which I'm not going to complain about. It probably would have got more XP if I could have just hunted during this time. But nonetheless, we have unlocked Eagle's Peak now. We can use our box traps. We also gained an extra one, because they give you a box trap during the quest, which is fairly useless, but hey. I'm going to quickly go and unnote these rubies and cut them. I got them from a random event a little while ago. I completely forgot to cut them. And then we're going to head back down to Feldup Hills, and we are actually going to get started on some hunter. 79 hunter. And here we have 80 hunter. I was meant to record it for when I got the level, but I kind of just lost track of the experience. But yep, so we have now got 80 hunter, which does unlock herbivore, and this is the most important part about this. Let's not lay the traps and pick up the other ones. But we now have 80 hunter, so we can actually do herbivore, and this is really convenient because it will allow herbivore training massively now. The only way I previously had to do it was basically through farming and stuff like that, but this gives me a very consistent way of obtaining herbs. However though guys, that is probably going to wrap it up for this episode. I'm going to close out the episode here. As always, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to hit the like button, subscribe for more content, and if you want to leave me a comment, shove it in down below. I always appreciate the feedback. With all that said though guys, I will see you next week for another episode.